folks. It's me, Tommy, NC2010, and it's the Super Fun Time crew, and we're back here with another epic episode of Super
Fun Time. Well, I'm named Tyler, and this is Justin.
What's up?
So we're actually live on YouTube. Follow us on Instagram. We're live on there. We also have a TikTok page that's exploding, Twitter X, and Facebook that's doing pretty good as well. Justin?
Oh, yeah. I want to kind of get everybody in here familiar with what we do. We get a little crazy. We have some fun. And one thing that we like to do is we like to have callers call into the show and talk to us throughout different segments. Today, we actually have a very specific concept that we want to talk to everybody about. We want to talk to everybody about your craziest vacation story.
Oh, most definitely. It's going to be you sharing what has happened on your vacation. We'll give you a couple seconds. We'll give you a little bit to tell you, plot points of what your vacation was like and what was the funniest or craziest thing that happened on your vacation. And we can't wait to hear your stories.
Yeah.
So if you want me to just get in the go-ahead, or do you want me to just...
Well, I'll explain to him how it works. I got it up on the screen right now. So you can either follow us on Instagram or Facebook, all right? I have the Instagram handle up on the screen. Yep. It's at the Super Fun Time Show. And just go on there, follow us, and then send us a DM with your name, and then we'll call you.
Yep.
All right? If you are just one of the people who has one of our numbers specifically, you can call us via our number. But those are probably going to be some special calls, people.
Yeah.
Because they're obviously people we know.
Most definitely.
All right, Tommy.
So, how has your guys' week been? How you guys been doing?
I'm great, Tom.
I'm great. First, I'm actually going to fix this camera angle for the Insta page real quick.
Here's the thing. Today, the reason we were going to talk about holidays at all is because after next week, I'm going on vacation.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah.
And we're saying, we want to talk about some crazy, what's the craziest thing that happened to you on vacation?
Yeah.
I'm excited to hear some of these people's stories.
Me too.
So I'm really hoping that we get some callers piling in there. Other than that, I think it's time for an inside fact, Tommy. What do you think?
Oh yeah, it's time for the inside fact.
This is going to be delicious.
They're all dead.
Oh, what do you got for us?
So, the interesting fact is that Al Capone, back in the day of Prohibition, the way he became Al Capone and took over Chicago was that he literally put a hit on his own boss just to take the reins of Chicago and take over entirely Prohibition and just the reins of Chicago, being the big boss of Chicago, and literally. And then also another inside that fact, I thought I needed that. So the other fact about that is when the FBI tried to go after Al Capone, there was a whole unit that went after Capone, and the only way they were able to put Al Capone in prison was the fact that he was screwed up with his taxes, and that's how they got Capone. That's how you got Capone, which honestly is one of my favorite movies, The Untouchables.
Okay.
Honestly, one of my top favorite gangster movie, cop movies, honestly.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah. Good inside fact. I can't wait to hear what you have planned for us next week on that segment.
How did you learn about all that?
I study into the mafia and crime, the La Cosa Nostra, and just generally the mafia families and stuff like that. It's definitely an interesting lifestyle. That's one of the craziest lives you can live is being in the mob. You just have to always look over your shoulder.
Yep.
And if you're in the mob, you can't get out. It's not like you quit it. they put you in the back of a trunk. They put 2 slugs in the back of your head and roll you in the river.
There is no protection.
Is
for
that the inside fact?
Yeah.
We'll take it.
Yeah.
You know, that's the life. That's the life of living in the La Cosa.
Are you part of the mafia?
Ooh, no.
Sometimes I think he is.
I couldn't. I honestly couldn't. I couldn't harm.
I
the
think
soul.
he's in it to win it.
In it to win it. I'm in it to win it.
In it to
In
win it.
it to win it. Which that got me second place in the Foulmouth Network contest.
Oh, I forgot. Oh yeah, second at it. Yeah. You should have won. Whatever.
Because it had reverb in it. What rap song doesn't have reverb in it? But I have no issues with that. But shout out to Ken at the Foulmouth Network. He does a show Saturdays or whenever he wants to go live.
Well, with that said, also I know we just started, but guys, we are live on YouTube and Instagram. If you're on Instagram, come on to YouTube. It's just it's better. But thank you for being live here, anyways. We have a YouTube channel, TikTok channel, Twitter X, Facebook, Instagram. Be nice. Be good people.
Be kind.
Show Thomas some support.
Be kind.
Be
Rewind. Well, that's the old Blockbuster thing. Like, that was my childhood growing up. Was going to Blockbuster.
That was like a nationwide type thing. I liked Flick Video.
I came here towards the end of Flick Video. Of course, Justin, you weren't really around, so you didn't know what Flick Video was. So,
Well,
no offense, Justin. Like,
He always does that. Like, I'm gonna be like, "Are you serious, bro?"
I just, but Flick Video was like the small mom and pop store, like where everybody could like get videos and stuff like that, DVDs, video games. But it was its own brand, and it was like really nice. The lady was really nice. She was really chill, down to earth. But I love that place. I miss that place. That's where the what's in there now?
it's a grocery store, I think, or something. Something. I don't know what it is now.
It's been multiple things since it.
But that Flick Video was amazing.
It was.
It was
Is it that one?
Yep. Well,
kind of like it, but
that's one that's close. It was the other one. That's not it, but it's.
It was
it's,
would be in
it's
a Black
It's the
Mountain
same.
Swan.
It's the same business, just a different building.
Yeah, but the lady was really nice, and it had a really nice environment. And I think it was the only place that really didn't have an adult section in it. Honestly, of course
jeez.
Of course, I was young back then. I wouldn't have been able to go in the adult section anyway.
I don't think you need to go to an adult section, Tommy.
Yeah.
I am an adult.
Yes, that's in North Carolina. They had many different across North Carolina, but obviously that one's just,
I had Video Palace.
Video Palace.
Video Palace.
Was it one level, or did it go up to 2, or was it just?
It was just one. It wasn't anything like actually special. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, the name was catchy. Catchy.
Well, I definitely remember it because it had it did have an adult section. I found it one time by mistake when I was pretty young, and I was like,
There's a video store.
It's a video store.
I couldn't believe what I was seeing. I was like, holy crap.
Isn't it sad that physical media is dying because of mainstreaming? Like, mainstreaming makes all the money, but honestly, I feel sad that just physical media that we can hold in our hands and pop it up and go.
Yeah, but you gotta look at it this way, Tommy. Would you rather, while you're sitting here laying on the couch, rather go to my DVR or go to my Hulu and just click on something, or would you rather take 10 minutes to go to something, go pick a movie up, come back? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's kind of like DoorDash.
But here,
I get it, but it's just like,
I liked going to the movie store.
I did too.
Yeah, me too. Like, one of the main problems of this is like when you're looking for that specific title, like you're trying to find that. Some platforms like Netflix or Peacock or or Hulu don't have it. They don't. Their contracts expire, and you don't know when the contracts expire. And you go look up a certain title, and it's not even on a streaming platform. So,
does that get you fired up?
Oh yeah, it gets me very flustered sometimes.
How fired up?
Very fired up.
What's something that gets you more fired up?
What really gets me really fired up?
Yeah, look at the camera and tell them what gets you fired up.
What gets you fired up, Tommy? Didn't the plans?
What really gets me fired up, if you want to really tick me off, you know what really ticks me off, honestly?
Me? Is he pointing at me? Oh, you want me to do the video?
What really aggravates me is when you say you're gonna come and you make plans with me, and then you back out of it. And then I try to text you don't respond to me. I send you like 5 or 4 text messages, and you don't respond to me. Come on, just say no, I can't, or I'm doing something with someone else. For God's sakes, don't let someone be hanging there, okay? Because the fact is, people have responsibilities, people have lives, and if you make a promise with somebody, you keep to that promise, and you don't just say, maybe, and then the next day it's just like, deal with it, dude. No, you deal with it, because I was waiting for you the whole entire time thinking, oh, maybe he might be dead in a ditch or something like that. So be responsible, and message your friends if you make plans with them. That's the bottom line there.
Can we get a scream?
Ah!
Are you alright?
Yeah, fine.
Now we need another segment where put cool Tommy. Talking about Ashley?
No, I'm just talking about anybody.
He's talking about me.
No, what are you talking
I've
about?
done that a time or two, and I'm sorry.
I wasn't going to throw you underneath the bus, but there's been times that, yeah, Tyler, I messaged you to watch AEW, and, like, you just don't get back to me all night long, and I'm just, like, wondering where you are.
I haven't done that in a long time.
Yeah, you've done that to a few of us.
I haven't done that in a while. Who's this?
Someone's calling on.
Saved by the Bell.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Who's calling?
Oh, jeez, no.
Just do it.
He just says, "Oh no."
Hello, Quentin. Hello, Quentin. What's your... What?
Hold on.
Why doesn't Crystal respond to you? Let's call that bitch out on.
Dude, this guy's always such a shit stir. All right, what's up, Quentin?
I just wanted to say hello and also fuck Crystal, whoever
You know what?
doesn't respond to Tommy.
Fuck you, dude, because like it has nothing to fucking do with Crystal, and you're a fucking troll.
Quit it, dude.
You're a
Dude. Okay, dude, chill.
That's
All right.
what gets Tommy fired
All right.
up, obviously.
Quentin, tell us
Is it
your
Ashley?
tell us your craziest vacation story, or you can talk to us about the fired up that we were just talking about. How Tommy said, what do you think about when people ditch you on plans? When you have plans and then you go to call them, they never call back.
I agree. One time I was hanging out with my friend. She's a girl, and we were with my other friend. And then both of them went out to go get pizza, and it took them like 3 hours to go get pizza. And I was just wondering, like, does it really take 3 hours to go get a fucking pizza, folks?
So what was the
No.
resolution of that?
They eventually came back with no pizza.
Oh, man. So what'd they go do you know?
They probably fucked in the car.
Oh my god. Hey, check it out. So, hey, do you have a crazy vacation story, Quentin?
No, I've never been on vacation.
You've never been on vacation once in your life?
No.
Your parents have never taken you anywhere, like in your privileged life. Like they've never taken you anywhere.
You've never just like...
My privileged life. How do you know how privileged I am?
Yeah, Tommy. How do you know?
Any kid is privileged when they go on vacation with their parents because their
But he
parents...
said he did go on vacation.
He's never been on vacation?
That's what he's saying.
Oh, yeah.
No.
There's no way. Come on, Quentin. Just tell us a funny story, man.
I got into anime through a little Swedish magazine, like a little hentai porn magazine, when I was in Sweden. And that's how I became an anime fan.
Wait, so it was Swedish-made hentai?
It was like one of the comic book versions. You know, like the manga.
Yeah, but it was made by... It was like hentai style, but it was made by Swedes?
Yeah, I don't fucking know.
But you liked it a
made
lot.
But it was one of those books.
What was it that got? What is it about hentai that really gets you going?
The big tits.
Where are they, Tom?
What?
Where are your tits, Tommy?
They're out in the living room.
Oh, jeez. No.
Hey, Tommy.
I like how he sounds. He sounds like his.
Every
He
time
sounds
he
like
says
his.
that- Every time he says that,
Hey,
my balls go.
It sounds
through
like
my
his
body.
his nose is always stuffed. Like, hey, Tommy.
No, when you do that, it just makes me think that you're about to torture Thomas.
I'm not. I have an actual question for him.
Okay, what is it?
Well, Tommy, do you think J-Rock stole your knife?
Hang on.
I haven't seen him in forever, dude. So no, he
All
didn't.
right, let's get out of this.
You should
guy.
look him up on.
See you, Quentin.
So
It's so funny. He always knows that he's getting hung up on. It's always a game for him of how long can he last.
Yeah, and he's getting
You remember
slower
how-
and slower.
you remember how and okay, I know you guys said you never watched Friends,
I did a little bit, but I never kept
but
up
there
on
was
it.
like a certain person that Chandler dated, and he loathed her. Honestly, he drove her nuts, and she'd had this.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
And
Yeah.
like he's like, one time he said, every time I hear that, my balls just go up in my body. And then she's like, oh my gosh, that's how that is with Quentin.
that's how he makes you feel.
Hey Tommy, like, oh, Deb tried to call,
Yeah, I
Yeah.
got it. Keep talking.
but yeah, what is it?
I don't know, Tommy.
God bless
what
you.
is it?
Excuse me, guys. Sorry for that.
Hey Deb, this is Deborah Abbott. Hey Deb, how you doing today? You're on the Super Fun Time Show.
I think you hung up on
Call
it.
in.
Oh.
Well, let me do it.
Dude,
Let me
just
do
put
it.
it in there. There's no way it's. Anyway, everybody, like, share this video, subscribe,
Sorry, sir.
hit the
Hey
notification,
Deb.
do all the
I'm
things.
trying to get you in my ear.
All right, we're here. You're on live.
You're on live, Deb. How you doing?
Okay, I can't use my headphones, I guess. I have to put the phone the old way next to my ear.
Oh,
Oh damn.
How are y'all?
Oh, doing splendid, Deb. How are you doing?
Good. Did you do the stories?
Kind of. You're one of the second.
Well, I have a story to tell.
Oh, really? Okay, well, lay it on us. I can't wait to hear this.
crazy vacation story. What you got?
I went to visit Tommy NC 2010 on my vacation.
Uh-oh.
I tried
That
don't
don't sound PG.
Yeah, it doesn't.
It was PG. Every bit of it.
We get our
I
truth
went
like
from
that now.
state to state in my car, cross country, and I went all the way to Florida, all the way up to North Carolina. And then I
Oh.
knocked on Tommy's door with a red balloon. Because at the time, there was somebody leaving balloons at his door.
Yes,
He
there
still
was.
does not know who it was.
Yeah,
And
who
so
was that?
I pretended to float down on a balloon.
Wait, did you
and
know
arrived
she
at
was
his
coming?
door.
I knew at one point she was coming to town. I just didn't know when she
No,
was.
no. We were pretending he didn't know, but he knew the whole way because I was calling him. I'm like, Tommy, I just saw a billboard with eggs on it, and it reminds me of you.
Oh yeah.
Tommy, I saw blah blah blah. He knew I was calling him every step of the way.
Oh yeah, I knew, and she. It's if you wanna see this vlog, it's on my channel, and it shows the whole entire weekend that Deb was here. But Deb, if you wanted to go over and tell everybody, what was your experience like hanging out with?
What was crazy about it?
Yeah, what made this story crazy?
Well, I got to meet Hamza. He took me to the grocery store where he was working, and I got to meet Hamza, and we surprised him. And then I met his dad and his mom, and I got to see his house where he first made his vlogs.
Okay, so you got to see the
That's
Tommy NC 2010 behind the scenes type deal.
I got the whole tour, and I got
The
to be on a
whole
Mailbox
tour.
Monday.
Nice.
That don't sound PG.
I laughed so hard when I went to the grocery store with Tommy. He wore this jacket with Tommy NC 2010 on his butt, on the tail end of the bottom of the jacket. And he was strutting
Heck yeah, he
all
was.
down the aisles.
With
And
like a
then
big
he
old
farted
long
on me.
coattail.
Yeah, then he farted on me in the parking lot.
It was an accident. It slipped.
It was not an accident.
It was an
We were
accident.
We were talking about Santa Claus at the time, and Tommy is not a believer, and then he decided to fart on me.
I did not purposely. And then there was one time I accidentally, she was leaning over to get the comic books, and I was leaning over to grab something, and her face happened to be directly near my butt, and the pressure of me leaning over, I accidentally farted in Deb's face.
Just happened to be there.
That don't sound PG.
Then
Oh
he
my
took
God.
me in the woods, and then he told me scary stories. So I thought I was going to have no more a lifetime on this planet. I started to fear for my life.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Oh my gosh, you should have called the cops.
In these woods, people go missing, and we're hiking.
He
Like,
said
what
that?
do you mean?
Was it near a state
And then-
park?
We were hiking, and we were pretending to be Keemstar.
Oh,
What was the thing? What
Walk
did
through
she
the
say?
woods.
I'm fast as Flash.
walked through the woods, found a dead
Woods.
dollar, found a dead dollar.
What does this mean?
What else? What else you want to share about this,
More
Deb?
views? Consistently.
Do you remember the event? Any stories?
Yeah,
I don't know.
We did a Mailbox Monday where I unboxed Deb, and she popped
I have
out.
a story.
Hey, Deb.
He wanted. This is kind of weird.
What?
He wanted me to do a little segment with Chester the Clown, right?
It was an old character that I had on my channel that I kind of don't have on my channel anymore now.
He had this scary mask, and he named it Chester. And you can't. That's how I was introduced to him at Hamza's house. He's like, "Don't say the word Chester. Something bad's gonna happen to you. Don't say the word."
Don't say
I'm like,
Chester
"What?"
3 times, and if you say
But
Chester's
I
name-
didn't know Chester was a clown yet. I had no idea. And then later he introduces this clown face, and he's like, "Can you please be in this video with me? It's about Chester. I have a clown audience." And I'm like, "Okay." And then he's like, "Can you pretend to be my love interest?" I'm like, "No." But he did get a dance out of me, but he did not get a kiss out of me.
Oh. Did he ask for
He
one?
was trying to kiss on the lips.
Oh
I'm
my
like,
God.
no.
Well, they were fake
He
lips
did-
on the mask, but I would,
No, no. And I said, "You could kiss me on the cheek."
And I think I did. Well, Chester kissed you on the cheek. I didn't kiss you because Chester is an
Yeah.
entity.
But then you pretended we were married
Ha!
on some clown vlog. And I'm like, "What are we doing?" Like, I am not married to you.
I understand that.
But
So was that the craziest vacation you've ever had? And then you went to Graceland after that. You got to.
Chester thought we were married. Yeah. Then I went to Elvis's Graceland. That was a lot of fun because I went to go to the Elvis house in Graceland, and I got to go to the Lisa Marie plane, and that was it. And then I went to Dallas. I stopped by my friend's house, and then I came home.
That's awesome, Deb.
Hey, Deb.
Yeah.
Do you think that when you have plans with a friend, and then that you try to call them and they ditch you, what do you think the punishment for that should be?
Should there be a punishment?
Yes. Should there?
I think everything's a learning curve. You just know that this person is not reliable, and just expect them not to be reliable.
Yeah.
You're learning from them and how you should react. I don't think you should punish them. I think you should just not expect anything from them next time.
Tommy had suggested spankings.
Oh, you're gonna give somebody a spanking? Who did this to you?
I'm just kidding.
Did Justin set you up?
No, here's the thing with Tommy. If you do something once or twice, he expects it done every week.
Oh, like take you to the grocery store or something?
Or just like watch a wrestling show. If you do it once or twice, he expects it every week now.
That's not true. I just thought we had I thought we just had like a routine.
We broke up, Tommy.
What? No, what? It's like...
I'm not letting you spank me, Daddy.
Oh my God. You are a savage, little man. You know that? You have my pity.
Tommy made this up. Tommy just wants to spank you.
No, thank you.
No,
spank you.
See, he wants to spank me.
Tommy, I think if you supply pizza and Cokes and stuff, people will come.
He did.
He did. I bought some pizza.
There's literally pizza and Coca-Cola here.
Hold on a second.
I actually wanted a slice there. Bring that over here.
I want to go back and visit Tommy. I want to go back, and next time I go, I want to have a wrestling match with Tommy in those wrestling sumo outfits.
But no kissing, Tommy.
In a ring. We want to get a ring, and we want to be in those wrestling sumo outfits, and we're gonna bang bellies and knock each other over.
Come up here whenever you decide to come up here and you're out for summer, come up here and we'll. Oops, it wasn't even in Frank. Damn it.
You got the crust.
What? What? I drew a panel that night. The last time I called in, I drew a panel for the comic.
Nice.
That's awesome, Deb. Well, Deb, I just want to say thank you so much for calling in and sharing your story. And you're always welcome to call in anytime you want. If you have something you want to share with a topic that we're doing. And Deb is the main artist on the comic book, and she's working on part 2 right now. So she's work hard over Thanksgiving break to get some of it done, and also check on Amazon and get part 1 of part 2. So it's really good. It's a wrestling comic book, and hope you can check it out.
Thank you for having me on the show.
Thank you, Deb.
Thanks, Deb.
Bye, guys. Have fun.
See ya, Deb.
Bye. Do you know what my favorite part about Deb is?
What's that?
When she draws her comics, she always gives them booties.
Dude, yeah.
She gives them a donk every time.
Like the front page of her.
Yeah. It's it's like, speaking about that one guy talking about hentai, you'd like Deb's comic book drawings.
I'm in danger. I'm in danger.
You want to answer?
All right, we got another caller. Hold on.
Hello.
You're on the line, big dog. Well, hold on. Hold on, wait.
I kissed Tommy on the lips. I was also sucking off Joe Cronin when I got there, and I tasted a bit of Joe's cum on my
Dude,
lips.
it's this guy again. No, don't. There's something funny about this guy. The way he talks is so funny to me.
Hey, Tommy, I just gotta work at the courthouse and be a fucker.
There is something really funny about this guy. What's your name again?
Ken?
Your name's Ken?
Yeah.
Yeah. What are you doing tonight,
I'm
Ken?
not. I'm jacking off to Tommy.
I really hope so. Tommy, give him a little smooch just in case it's real. Maybe we can get him to finish up and then he'll just hang up.
Ugh.
Well, Tommy and I already kissed on New Year's when he wouldn't kiss Deb. He actually kissed me instead.
Whatever.
Have you ever hung out with this guy before, Tommy?
No, I never hung out with him.
Come on, Tommy. It's a couple of years ago.
I don't know who you are, man.
All right, here, buddy. Tell us a crazy vacation story.
It's the same dude.
That was my crazy vacation story when I went down to South Carolina.
I don't live in South Carolina.
This is the same. What's his name? Quentin.
North
not.
Carolina, whatever the fuck.
It really is
Western
just Quentin.
North Carolina.
I'm stupid.
Wherever the fuck that is.
It is.
Is it really you, Quentin?
Nope.
Fuck yeah. Tommy, I'll get tired of him too. Sorry, I did it for you. Sorry.
I can't lie though. He's actually pretty funny.
He is.
Like that was actually hilarious. He's like, "Are you Quinn?"
Should
Nope.
we ask Tommy some of the questions?
Yeah, let's get into the chat a little bit.
You me ask one. There's one down. The last one's pretty good. Unless you want to start.
Tommy, can you really first before any of that?
Yeah.
Tommy, address everybody. Tell them about your cameo.
Okay, so if you want like a personal greetings from me or wish you a happy birthday or whatever, go on Cameo and book it. It's $20, and I will do a greetings for you. Justin runs my Cameo, so whenever me and Justin get together, he's kind of like my agent on it. Like he's running my Cameo, so whenever he comes to me, we'll do the Cameo. So don't get mad if we don't immediately do it. It's just whenever me and Justin sit down and do cameos, like we might do 2 or 3. But, you know, the thing is that...
He's got a 4.8 out of 5 stars.
Yeah.
All right. He's done 20 that have been reviewed, about like 60 total, I think.
There you go.
But, you know, if you want a nice little... personalized message.
The holidays are coming up.
I'm in danger.
And the reason I bring that
I'm
up,
in
Tommy, is because
danger.
I also need you to.
I'm in danger.
Yeah, no, it's still maybe the same guy.
Watch. Hello. Hello. Hello.
Turn off his notifications, please. Turn off his ringer. All right. So basically, the point that we're trying to make is, Tommy, there's some people on here that want you to do some things. Like some people say, shave your head.
No.
But I bet if they pay you $10,000, would you do it?
Mm-mm.
Oh, holy shit! You wouldn't even do it.
I
for
love
10K.
my hair. I'm not going to Bruce Willis myself.
It grows back. It grows back. You can get that same fluff of hair in 2 months.
I just rather
Yeah,
not.
he would too. His grows really fast.
Yeah,
When
my-
he gets a
my
haircut,
facial
he don't
hair.
even get a haircut.
But
He gets it trimmed.
I get the haircut. I've had my facial hair shaved off.
I'm talking about your hair. You get a trim. It does look fresh.
Thank you.
Hey, Vinnie to the K. I'm going to ask him a couple more questions to see if we can get him to come in here. Vinnie to the K, if you have a way of calling in, call in and we'll talk to you about the situation because we want to dive deeper into what's going on with you and your ex-girlfriend, all right? We'll help you out. We'll help you. But let's get a little bit of that. Someone here wants to know if they can get a fluffy gamer impression. Is that something you want to give?
Sure.
He's not super excited about it.
He will Fluffy Gamer. He's one of my good friends.
Okay.
Sorry.
Ugh.
Enjoying myself a nice bacon pizza, which I got from Pepperoni's. Which, if you want, you can go down there. Tell them Tommy and the Super Fun Time crew sent you. There's no deals or nothing like that. But just tell them the Super Fun Time crew sent you. Tommy, Justin, Tyler, and get yourself a good quality pizza at Pepperoni's here in Black Mountain.
Fluffy gamer?
Excuse me.
Bro, I have it literally zoomed in on you.
Oh, sorry.
He's just like manhandling himself.
Manhandling. Whoa, that's dizzy.
Fluffy gamer?
Yo, this is the Fluffy Gamer. We're gonna horde up. Of course, that's like Wet Movie 1 mixture with the Fluffy Gamer. But check out my friend Fluffy Gamer. He's a cool dude. He's chill. He still makes videos. He's a cool guy.
Vinnie
Shout out to
responded.
you, Fluffy.
Tommy, do you think pineapple belongs on pizza?
No.
I like pineapple on pizza.
Oh, you crazy.
I am.
You
The fruit
psycho
should not
crazy.
go on a pizza. It's
Is
fruit.
BLT a burger or something? We already talked about
It's a
that.
sandwich.
Okay. No. I'm not even gonna say that out loud. Dude, that one country person keeps. Let's just answer it. Hello. Hello.
I really don't understand what this guy, like, what these people are doing.
Are you calling or to say something or what?
He's just being a troll.
So weird, dude.
Fucking way.
But if you want to call in and tell your most craziest vacation story. Call them through Instagram and we'll answer you, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So, like, you know, we're just taking calls whenever you want to call in and share a vacation story. And,
Part of me thinks some of these people aren't real. This guy every time says, is it BLT, a burger, or a sandwich?
Yeah, that's why I was.
Every single time he does it. All right.
That's not a bad one.
Yeah.
Would Tommy? Who would win, a cowboy or a sniper in a fight? Now that's a broad question. Are they with weapons? Are they in a fist fight?
oh, honestly, a sniper would win because a cowboy is, like, walking out. And
Well, that's what I'm saying. True. Or the cowboy could divert him and sneak up on him.
But, you know, it's you know, it's here or there. Probably the sniper would win.
Yeah.
Or depending on if the cowboy snuck up on the sniper and then...
That's what I'm saying. I don't know. I say I'm just gonna go with sniper.
Yeah, I mean, if it's with weapons, I don't think the cowboy gets to the sniper in time.
No.
But I would say in a fist fight, probably the cowboy.
Yeah.
Because that guy lives outside of... Well, so do most military
It just
guys.
probably comes down to case by case and who the individual is.
Yeah.
Oh, most definitely.
So, Tommy,
Yes.
keep my daughter's name out of your voice.
You mean mouth?
Voice.
No, he's talking about that lady.
So there was recently a Republican debate.
It was last night.
It was last night, and one of the main Republican candidates, they're all like wanting to ban TikTok, but the fact is TikTok is actually a very healthy platform for businesses and selling merchandise, and a lot of people have their businesses through TikTok. And if politicians kill TikTok, that means a lot of people lose out on making money.
Yeah,
and
so what did they say last night?
they said that it needs to be banned because
No, what we're
Here, I'll
getting
play
at.
this. I'll play this.
5-year-old daughter for using TikTok.
Well, her own daughter was actually using the app for a long time, so you might want to take care of your family first.
Leave my daughter
Here's the truth.
out of your voice.
Wait. Leave my daughter out of your voice.
That's what we're getting at. Like,
That's the most ridiculous. Like she almost went full Will Smith.
dude,
She thought about going full Will Smith and was like, I don't have it in me to slap this guy.
like Tommy, you
And
brought
she
that up
backed
earlier, and it's like PTSD, Will Smith, and yeah, that's exactly what that reminds me of, man.
Uh-huh.
Somebody should put a clip and like put them together. Imagine if she had took a step forward.
should I drop another fact about, or should I do another inside fact, or just say that?
Well, we'll get it in a second. Let's just finish this. So, what do you think? Why would she say, "Get my daughter's name out of your voice"? Well, how would you say it?
Keep your daughter's name out of my out of
Keep
your
your
mouth.
daughter's.
Keep my daughter's
It's
name.
just weird how she said that.
Yeah, I think she was like tripping up on herself because she didn't know that he was going to say that.
It
Probably
shocked her.
It shocked her, and I can tell you what, when she got home, Jessica,
Well, she's 25. The daughter's 25, so you never know where she's at.
or she called her up, Jessica, you better get off TikTok right now. I am running a campaign, the next woman president of the United States of America.
Here's the thing about that: is the top Republican, which is Trump, is not even there. And then you got Ron DeSantis in second, and he's being quiet. So that's the third and fourth place people that's arguing, and neither one of them are gonna have a chance. It's just funny. That stuff should be on Comedy Central right there.
Yeah.
It really should be on Comedy Central. It's like fourth and fifth place trying to fight each other, and third and fourth, and the first and second place people are just sitting there like, you fighting each other, you fucker.
Meanwhile, Donald Trump hasn't done any campaigning.
He has. He just hasn't done a debate.
Is that right?
Yeah. He's done a bunch. He just hasn't.
He's done a bunch, but like he is like he is more over in the campaign than any other politician out there.
I'm calling him.
Yeah. Do you guys want to go to another caller? Vinny was asking to call
Yeah,
in.
let's. We just figured we'd bring that stupid Comedy Central segment to you.
Yeah. So this is going to be a caller. Vinny, be prepared to answer.
All right. You want me to call it?
Yeah, go ahead and call him.
We are calling Vinny.
Hello.
Hey, Vinnie, what's up? You're on the
What's
Super Fun
up?
Time show.
It's good to be on here. I'm so happy to talk to you guys.
Right
We
on.
appreciate that, Vinnie. What's going on, man?
I broke up with a girl like 6 months ago, and we already planned on going to see Doja Cat together, who's a pop singer.
Oh.
And so I'm going to see Doja Cat at the end of this month with her, and I'm trying to see what I can do to get her back.
Who did the breaking up?
It's kind of complicated because I guess I did, because she wanted to keep going out until she's going to go study abroad in Europe, and she didn't think the long distance thing would work.
So you were like, what do you're telling me you're moving? And she was like, bitch, I said what I said.
Wow.
Is that what happened?
Yep, that's exactly it. Yeah. You seem pretty cultured.
Sure, bud. So, so check it out. So you kind of broke up with her, but she's going to go overseas. Like, no matter what, she's going to?
Yeah, she's determined to get, like, her master's degree overseas.
What's she getting a master's in?
Psychology, I guess, because that's what her bachelor's is in.
Okay.
But she wanted to go out up until she was traveling, and I'm like, I don't want to just go out and then break up right before you're about to move over there. So I just broke things up then, but I kind of regret it.
You got horny.
No, I don't know.
That's what always gets me.
Well, it's like if you didn't do it now, you would have to do it later.
Yeah, I asked her, I'm like, you don't think things could change, or like you would want to try the long distance thing? And she said pretty much like definitely not. So I don't know. I just broke things up.
Well, I guess we didn't ask you this. How long were you with her? Did he tell us? How long were you guys together?
Half a year.
Okay. It's that's a pretty long time. I mean, how old are you?
I'm about to turn 27.
Okay.
So long.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, there's a lot of fish in the sea, man. You know, like, my best advice for you, find someone else. Like, just, go out there, start looking, get on dating apps, and check on Facebook.
But I think he has Doja Cat tickets, and he wants to still take her. Right?
Yeah, we're definitely going.
Do you guys still hang out?
She lives in a different city now, so once in a while, like rarely.
All right.
Yeah.
So what do you want to get at? Do you want her back? Do you want to find a way to get your mind off of her? Or what do you... Maybe I missed that.
I was asking how I can get her back.
Okay, but if you get her back, you're not... It's going to be difficult.
Well, here's my best advice for you. If you can uproot yourself, move with her. Go with her. If you don't want to lose her, just go with her. Support her. Be a supportive man and be there for her.
Yeah, dude, just go to Europe. What, do you need a visa? It's not like you need a visa or something.
I don't know. Yeah. It would only probably be for like 2 years, and then I guess she would come back.
That's a long time.
Do you think you can, so obviously you feel like you wouldn't trust her away from you?
I said I would do the long distance thing, and she said, she didn't think it would be fair to me to, I don't know, be kind of without, a woman or whatever for that long.
Yeah.
Well, that's a difficult situation no matter what.
Yeah. I don't know. I just figured I'd ask you guys what you thought.
I understand. Vinny, one of the...
Wait, hold on. We got to give him some actual advice. Let's give him some actual, how to get her to stay with him. All right? Where she's going to school, right? Does she have an apartment or something lined up?
I don't think she has everything planned yet. She lives in an East Coast city, and she has a job there and an apartment there for now.
Okay.
So she's working, and then I think she's trying to get a scholarship to go abroad right now.
I think you should go full on. What's the movie?
3 candles or candles?
No, I don't think it. 16 candles.
16 candles.
Get her pregnant, she'll stay.
God.
That's terrible.
No, don't get her pregnant, dude. Wait, do you have any money?
Is that what he said?
Yeah, that's what he said. Do you have money, though?
No, I'm finishing up my bachelor's degree, so I have, like, no money.
Then don't get her pregnant.
Yeah.
How about this? Do you think you can convince her? Do you think you can convince her, like, take her to the Doja Cat concert and just be that guy that she fell in love with the first time? And if it works out, it works out. You know what I mean? But I think what you don't want to do is try to force something different, because you know, obviously, like, you know, you got to remind her of why she would want to stay here, not like scare her away by being too aggressive with it. You know?
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's pretty much what I've been thinking. Like, I'm not going to force anything, but I'll see, like, if I can get a feel about how she's feeling and if it's still possible.
Show her what she's leaving. And hopefully she's not leaving, but show her what she would be leaving, man.
Right.
Make it to the point where make it to the point where she, maybe I'm not. I'll get my master's, but it's not going to be overseas.
Make her see the good points in you, like she like really likes about you, and make her see that, you know, like she couldn't get anything else from another guy.
All right. Thanks for the advice.
And then once y'all stay together, y'all can go visit Europe together.
Europe?
Yeah.
Hopefully. That's a tough subject, brother.
Well, Vinnie, before we let you go, one of our topics here on the show is what is your most craziest vacation ever story?
I guess, like, over a Christmas holiday in high school, me and my friend spent, like, I guess 3 days. We, like, drove down to Florida and back in those 3 days to visit my friend down there who was having, like, a concert. We surprised him.
Wow.
Yeah, it was fun.
That's crazy, dude. You did it over Christmas break?
How far is it one way from your wherever you stay to Florida?
I'm in Pennsylvania. That's like...
Oh, dang. Shoot, that's like 16 hours. 17?
It's even more. It's like 20 hours.
20
it took
hours?
us a long time. Yeah.
A lot of cocaine?
No.
Okay.
That's okay.
I did like a 14-hour drive straight, like, on the way back.
Was it worth it?
Yeah, it was awesome. I made
That's all that matters.
That's all that matters. Was it worth it?
That's
I made
crazy
a
story.
50-minute YouTube video. Like, it was fun.
Oh, you got your own YouTube channel, bro?
Yeah, I haven't been, like, active on it for a while, but I have a lot of videos on it.
Oh, well, you want to plug it?
Yeah, subscribe to Vinnie to the K on YouTube.
All right, there you go, guys.
Check him out, Vinnie to the K.
I've been a long-time fan of yours, Tommy, and, like, it's so good to see you guys still doing your thing and live streaming now.
Thank you. I appreciate that. It means a lot.
He's trying to bring you back to life, brother.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Well, unless you want to tell us how big your dick is, I guess we can talk to you later.
Is that the other question you guys asked?
No.
I just figured if you answer, to hell, it's gold.
Nah, it's okay.
But nice talking to you, Vinnie. You have a good night and stay positive, okay?
All right. Thanks, Tommy.
Go watch my cousin Vinnie.
Hey, and good luck, man. And if it doesn't work out, just go and enjoy a couple other ladies until she comes back.
That's a good plan. All right.
You
Thank
better not.
Yeah, call back in the future and tell us how it went.
All right, I will. I think it's like the 29th or something, so I'll let you know.
Yeah, call back after the Doja Cat concert and tell us what happened.
Almost
All right.
definitely.
All right, peace, man.
Peace.
See you, buddy.
So, we gave some advice to Vinnie, and if you want to call in and tell your most craziest vacation story or just fun vacation story, don't you dare!
Oh, we got it.
Listen, quit. You're going off topic.
You turd muncher.
All right, I'm not Ashley. What is this?
Someone asked if he likes Olivia Rodrigo.
Stop it.
Rodrigo. So I looked her up.
Oh, Hunger Games.
I don't even know who. I mean, yeah, I know she's an actress, but you know, Honestly, a lot of the actresses in Hollywood I'm not really attracted to, honestly.
This girl is pretty hot.
What are you dressing? Wait, Trump's daughter turned on him. I didn't hear about that. Did she?
Yeah, that girl's pretty hot. Olivia Rodrigo. I don't know if Tommy likes her, but I do.
She looks decent.
It's not really Tommy's type.
Is Tommy related
God,
to?
dude.
Why are you...
It scares me every time. I didn't expect it.
Is Tommy related to Jack Black?
No, I'm not related to Jack Black.
You could be, though. Like, if Jack Black was your dad.
I'm Jack Black. Game of Thrones, freaking Game of Thrones, That's my, I guess.
You know, that makes me do like Tim Allen.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Oh, my.
All right, Derelict County says that they're going to call in for real and ask about ghosts.
All right, well.
Claire audience. I forget who that is. I think that's, what's his name, right? Quentin. Yeah, we're going to make Vader Slasher, yes. Do you want to do an Iron Sheik impression?
I am #1 wrestler in WWE, Frag Hulk Hogan. I come from the grave and I say, Frag Hulk Hogan, I am greatest wrestler of all time. And this is how I say it, because I am Iron Sheik.
I like it. You may call country?
Yeah, you can
He's
call.
waiting, or he's joining us.
Sure, you're good.
Hello. Country.
What's up, country?
Talk loudly.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. What's up, country?
Hey, what's up, dude? I want to hear a ghost story from Tommy, or at least one of each of you.
Wait, you want to hear a ghost story from us?
Like a personal one, not like I heard a story of the old woman on the hill. I want to hear like if you've experienced anything creepy, I want to hear it.
Does a dream count?
Sure.
Okay, Tommy?
Well, what?
A ghost story or supernatural
I
story?
went on a ghost hunt recently, a while back ago with some of my friends. It's called the Body Dump. And we were like looking for, like, see if we can see any paranormal activity in that vicinity, which was a very high area. There's a lot of people that, like, they call it the Body Dump, and there's a lot of spirits there. And at one point, I saw a black figure just disappear behind the trees, and it made my hair go up on my neck. And like that was, and then we were doing a ghost box, which the video's on my channel, and they were saying, I say, prove to me that you're real. We need to prove to you that we are real. Like that's what they said. That's what the spirit said in the ghost box. Like we need to prove to you that we're real.
What'd you say?
I was like, oh my gosh. Of course, I didn't hear it that well because the video wasn't edited that well, so it was just slapped together, honestly. So like, you know, we wanted to put like other audio, but we couldn't. Like, I couldn't find a good editor to put that video together.
Right.
And it's, you know, I've been to Helen's Bridge and I've heard some chains when I was with my friend one time, but as far as Helen's Bridge, I haven't seen any other activity when I've gone there and stood on top of the bridge and yelled her name out.
I've
like,
struck out there too.
They say you have to go there on Halloween. That's when the biggest activity is.
I'm talking about Helen's Bridge. I actually, at night walked across it and everything, and I haven't experienced anything from Helen's Bridge.
Yeah.
Was that it?
Yeah, that was
That's
it.
pretty good, dude.
Yeah.
So I've got one. Oh yeah, there's Helen's Bridge. It is actually creepy at night. And during the day it is too.
Yeah, it's just. I mean, look at it.
We should do a live from up there one day.
Okay, next Halloween.
Yeah. I've got a very.
We'll go with the ghost hunters.
Oh yeah, Lee and Charlie. Like we can get them out of the camper.
One story I've got. It's very short. It's been over. Geez, it's probably 11, 12 years ago. Me, my brother, and our best friend was at our house. It's probably about 15. I don't know. A long time ago. Well, our parents wasn't at the house. They were gone. we're on the back porch, sneaking. We're smoking some weed, what we're not supposed to do. And me and my brother's outside on the porch, and my best friend comes out on the deck from inside the house, and he goes, "Oh my God, dude, I just seen some lady in the living room." And we're like, "What?" She's older. She's got like this dark hair. And I walk back in, and I find a picture of my deceased grandmother. And I'm like, "Dude, was it her?" And he goes, "Dude!" He started freaking out. He was like, "Yes, dude. She just went in that fucking bedroom right there." 30 seconds to a minute later, my dad sneaks up around the house and catches us smoking. So I'm like, "Dude, was Nanny trying to
save you?
Tip us off?" I didn't see it, but my best friend did, and the way he freaked out and was shaking after I showed him the picture. She just went in that room, dude.
It really, he really saw it.
He did see
Did your
something.
Did your grandma pass away in your house?
No, but she's been over there.
She's been over there, so.
I mean, yeah. I mean, that's my mother's mom.
Do you feel like your grandmother had unfinished business? Like she didn't have any...
I don't know the details. I ain't seen nothing since. I felt like, hey, maybe she was trying to hint, hey, the people's home, trying to warn us.
Jeez.
So, that's mine.
I like that. Derek, what do you think about that one?
That sounds pretty spooky. Yeah, I mean, that's... I mean, I'm going to say that Tommy's spooky story seems pretty racially motivated, because he seems to be spooked by black figures with chains, not white figures with chains. So I'm not quite sure how I feel about that. But
it's not a bad joke, but it's also a pretty good stretch. All right, how about this, Derek? How about you can psychoanalyze this one? All right. I used to live out in the middle of nowhere, and I'm out there on top of this hill. Is where my house was. No one really lived nearby. Usually I'd have people over all the time and have fires. One night I just decided to have a big fire just to burn some stuff. And after the fire, once the fire was going really good and I felt like it was safe, I started walking around and I started going towards the woods where it was real dark. And I could hear something in the woods that was kind of going like, "Whoa."
It was Tommy.
And it scared me a little bit, so I was like, "Who's there?" Because it scared the jeebus out of me. And then I heard like a little rustling, and then I heard it get closer, and then I heard it almost behind me, and then I heard it on the other side of me, but I could never see anything. And I ended up just basically white knuckling it all the way back towards the fire, but I still to this day don't know what it is. What was it?
Could have been a skinwalker. Because skinwalkers been known to show up in certain places and just target certain people, like half witch, half man. That's what they say skinwalkers are.
You're safe from aliens unless you're in the state parks, right?
No, it's hard to say.
This guy said it was Freddie Mercury.
So, we've shared our ghost stories with you. Do you have a crazy vacation story for us, man?
A crazy vacation story?
Yeah.
I don't necessarily know. I mean, most of my crazy stories kind of happened at home rather than overseas.
What about even just like going to a family gathering or something?
A family gathering? I mean, most of my family gatherings have been pretty mundane. I wish I had something more exciting for you, but most of my crazy stories have been when I'm on my own or when I was a kid, I think the thing about paranormal experiences is you're more susceptible when you're a kid. Do you agree?
Sure.
Yeah, so I think most of my stories when I was an adult would probably bore you to death.
Why? What do you do with all your time? What's an average day for you? What's your name?
I mean, I'm going to go by my online alias for now, just so I don't get doxxed and people don't try to ruin my life.
Okay.
I mean, well, my channel's not about. I'm not about ruining people's lives. I've never doxed anybody, so like you have no worries about this. It's a chill environment around here. It's not like other certain people's shows.
He sounds like he's from like Ireland or Wales or something. Where are you from?
I'm from the Republic of Ireland myself.
Nice.
Oh, okay.
The Ireland's where they drink the whiskey.
How is it over there for like somebody that's never been over there?
I don't drink whiskey as much because I have allergies to it, which is pretty cringe, but you know, it is what it is.
Right.
What's the most annoying thing? What's the most annoying thing about talking to Americans as a Irishman?
I mean, I don't want to like pin it on you guys because you guys seem pretty cool, but it's like, you know, there's stereotypes. Like it's almost as if the stereotype where people assume that Americans just eat hamburgers all day and fire guns and shit.
Yeah.
It's like, you know, people assume that Irish people just drink all day and act like kind of drunken fools or whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, most of us do drink. I drink myself. I'm a little inebriated now, but it's the idea that we don't do anything else. Like, it sounds pretty cringe, but I don't know where the three of you gentlemen lie, but I'm pretty patriotic, and I think that there's so much more to my country than just alcohol. And it's like, I'm sure you gentlemen believe
well, you
more
have no
in
snakes
America
over
than
there,
just
like what the thing that.
Please continue. You know, I want you to continue so bad.
Well, you guys have no snakes in Ireland because that saint chased the snakes out of Ireland.
Well, sure, but like that's kind of like a meme, right? Like, how could you chase all the reptiles out of a country within reason? You know?
There's still snakes there, right?
I haven't seen. I've seen lizards, but I haven't seen snakes. I'm just gonna be upfront with you.
Wait, really? Like you? Wait, are there really not snakes in Ireland?
I've yet to see any. I mean, all the snakes that I've seen are people who have like imported them from overseas, right?
Oh, so dumb people are bringing it back in, screwing everything up.
I mean, if people want to have them as pets, I don't care.
How about this? Do you know about Florida?
What about Florida?
What do you know about Florida?
I haven't been. I visited Colorado and Utah back in September, and then I worked in Pennsylvania and New York for one summer. But like, that's pretty much all of the U.S. that I've seen to date.
Okay.
Check this out. Just the other day, not that long ago.
Yeah, I've seen that.
I think it's the world's largest. What does this say?
Python.
It's a Burmese python.
He caught it by his hand.
Yeah, caught in South Florida. I don't know if you're still watching on YouTube, but you can see the size of the snake, and that thing's only there because people brought him down there into Florida and let them all loose.
Ridiculous.
Dude, yeah.
Because they didn't want to get in trouble for having them illegally, so they just let them loose.
Wow.
That's one of the most. That's one of the most Florida man stories I've ever heard.
What do you say? Oh, so you know about like the Florida man and all that stuff.
Oh God, yeah, I know about the Florida man stuff. All right.
Oh, that's awesome. That's what I was asking. I was wondering how much people around the world know about that.
You know what surprises me, and you'll probably agree with this. I went up to Canada a few months ago, and talking with some of the Canadians over there, it's crazy. It feels like people in other countries know more about the United States, and like obviously you listed like 4 or 5 states yourself, than Americans know about other countries, or hell, or know about their own country.
Yeah,
and that's from what I see, I feel like it's true.
Yeah,
I don't hold that against you though. I mean, it's just what it is. Like, we learn about the United States, but we don't learn about state per state per state per state. We just learn about the United States as a whole, and I think that kind of lets us down in terms of how we learn about the individual states. Because obviously, in the way I see it, it's almost each different state of the United States is almost like its own separate country in terms of its like laws and nuances. I don't know if that makes any sense though.
Yeah.
Now
that's how it's supposed to be, but it's starting to be pushed away from that, my man.
Now, being a native Irishman, do you guys have any issues with little men that run around with little green hats and stuff like that? You know, like.
Oh Jesus.
This is what he was saying he didn't want to deal with. He was like, you know, it'd be really great. You guys seem cool, and like you're not gonna bring up leprechauns.
You know what happens? You take a leprechaun's gold.
Tell me what happens when you take a leprechaun's gold.
You won't live through the night.
Do you guys hate that shit, or do people actually get down with leprechauns?
You know what? It's like the Halloween stories or the spooky stories. If I told you the truth about leprechauns in Ireland, it would bore you to death. I promise you. What
do you mean the truth of leprechauns?
I think it's just a bunch of short people wearing green costumes running around Ireland.
Yeah,
that's here.
There are no leprechauns. I mean, maybe I'll catch you gentlemen at another time where I'll tell you some real interesting stuff about Ireland. But it's like a lot of leprechaun stuff is, I mean, it's a bunch of nonsense. But I mean, there's a lot of stuff about Ireland that is pretty much grounded in reality, which is pretty interesting. Well, relatively interesting. I mean, it's the truth is stranger than fiction, as they say, you know?
Yeah.
So, like Conor McGregor?
No, I think he's talking about, like, maybe, like, are you talking about, like, mystical or ancient kind of stuff?
Yes and no. I mean, do you know about Tír na Nog?
No.
Tír na Nog, so in Ireland we have, like, a native language called Irish. Now, you folks might call it Gaelic, but what we call Irish, Tír na Nog basically translates to the land of the youth or the land of the young, and it's basically it's kind of like a fictitious land of people who are eternally young, and you can't find it. But it's one of those things where Irish folklore is so kind of deeply rooted or so deeply kind of founded that it's one of those things where people don't really say it's fake. People just say like, oh yeah, it's the folklore, the land of the youth, the place where you're forever young. And we have kind of folklore like Oisin and is it Roisin? People who kind of like rode into Tír na Nog on the back of a horse, but the moment they fall off the horse, they become old and they die. And we have a lot of, if you look up, the Children of Lear, L-I, and then you put a dash on top of the I, you don't do L-E-E-R. You have these stories about children who were turned into like swans and stuff. And it's stuff that like isn't rooted in reality, but it's stuff that's so compounded in truth that a lot of Irish people just put as folklore rather than fiction. It's hard to explain, but like Irish folklore is so unbelievably rich. I'm surprised nobody has like made movies of it yet.
Dang. Well, that's super interesting. I mean, do you feel like maybe they've done like adaptations, just not done it like directly off of it the same way people did like direct movie adaptations of like Greek myths and stuff like that? Do you think that people have just kind of taken it and changed it a little bit to something else, like maybe something like The Lord of the Rings or something like that? Or is that just completely made up stuff, not even based off of anything like that?
It's a good point. It's possible that maybe we just haven't had the right Hollywood adaptation yet, but I feel like if the right person kind of got their hands on it, I feel like Hollywood would do really good with it, because I'm not going to act holier than the United States or the UK or Scotland. Our stories aren't more special than anything else, but it seems like we haven't really kind of had the right adaptation yet, and it's crazy because I feel like a lot of people would really get a lot out of our stories, because our stories are about kind of individual themes and stuff. Like it's not about people turning into swans. It's more about like the idea of identity and treason and stuff. And those are kind of themes that people can. It's like what you said with the Greek themes and stuff, where people can kind of identify with wider themes and stuff. And it's just fairy tales. It's Irish fairy tales, but we kind of latch it more personally to ideas rather than. Is it the Brothers Grimm? The Brothers Grimm did a lot of the OGs for family stories. Irish ones are kind of grounded to more family themes and stuff, and if we got the right Hollywood director behind it, I feel like we'd be able to rope in the the more international audience, and we'll be able to tell some really cool stories. I'm assuming all of you folks have seen The Banshees of Inisherin.
No, but I'll check it out because I like the concepts you're talking about definitely interest me. I'd love to see that. I'd love to see those stories get made into movies.
You know,
what's this story you just? Oh, go ahead.
One of the stories of the Grimms is like Cinderella and the stepsisters getting their eyeballs plucked out by birds. At the end of the movie, Cinderella leaves, and she ends up like the stepsisters end up getting their eyes, and the stepmother end up getting their eyes plucked out by birds.
Dang.
Tommy is bang on the money there. That was the original version of was it Cinderella or something? Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of stuff like that in the original Celtic or Irish mythology, and I mean, I think it's okay. I don't care for it too much, just because it's not my cup of tea. I don't think anything less of it, but I feel like if further Western audience like your lovely selves were exposed to that, I think you'd really get a lot out of it, because there's also a lot of deep stuff in it.
For instance, in the Grimm story, Peter Pan actually is a murderer, and Captain Hook is the savior because he's always trying to save the Lost Boys from Peter Pan, because he murders the Lost Boys because the boys grow up into be men. Even if they live in Neverland, he actually would murder the children and throw them off ledges or stab them.
That's the inside fact.
Yeah, that was one of the original stories about Peter Pan and Grimm. The Grimm stories is like he would murder children.
Yeah. Keeping you on the inside fact.
Yeah.
That's inside fact.
Keeping them in on inside scoop to be a bit of an OG about it.
Oh, jeez, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, that was my old catchphrase.
I was watching your old stuff over the past week, like the MTV's Maiden stuff, and it's just... It takes me. I don't want to like. If you have like negative associations about that, Tommy, I don't want to like rap you about it. But
I love Maid, and that's why I have this belt right here, like to represent that time that I was on Maid and Taj.0, and also it's a representative of like my father saying yes to me doing everything I've ever done in my career, and he gave a good fight, and he was a warrior at that. And, I carry this belt for my goals and what I've conquered in my life. And also a thank you to him for always saying yes and letting me take a chance and be in mainstream media and being on a sitcom show, basically.
I hope you know that your dad is looking down and, like, he's proud of you, Tommy. I don't know if people say it to you enough, but, like... The fact that you keep going despite what people say and what people do is really inspiring.
Thank you. You're kind of, excuse me for a second, you're kind of, when people say that stuff to me, it kind of pulls on my heartstrings a little bit. Well,
that's not a bad thing, brother. It's a good thing.
I know. It's a tough topic talking about him, and, excuse me.
You're good, Tom.
Brother.
I try not to get, this is like a super fun show, so I try not to get too emotional on the show.
But brother, it's a real show. You show real emotion, so there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
I didn't mean it. We got you.
But
you go back and watch it too, don't you? Sometimes.
I don't know if I've ever shown this picture or not here on the show, but this is like a old school picture of me and my father and my brother just chilling with him on his recliner. And it was just one of those good memories. Hanging out with him,
I don't want to. If it's too much of a sensitive topic, you can say, Tommy. But I just want to like put it out there at least that not everybody is lucky as you to have like a dad who's supportive of what they do in life. So I just wanted to say like you're fortunate to have like a dad who's supportive of what you did, but also like just have like a great show of character. Because I saw the. I think I said it in the previous time I called in, but the 26 years later or 27 years later
documentary, that's where I met my biological mother. Yeah,
but I mean, your adopted father now, like he was such a cool guy, and you're blessed to have had him. And I just wanted to put that out to you because obviously it's a sensitive topic, so I don't mind like staying away from the topic if you want, but you turned out great because of him. you turned into a great man, and I just wanted to let that. And obviously, you're surrounded by great gentlemen on the podcast as well. So I mean, if nobody else says it, at least I'll put it out to you. You know.
Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate that. I really appreciate it.
Okay,
Thank
dude.
you.
Let me hop off here because I have no doubt that you have dozens of other people who want to jump on here and talk your ear off like I do.
Thank you. You have a great day.
Well, cheers, man. Thanks for calling.
You too, folks. Stay safe.
See you, buddy.
That was a good call there.
Yeah. You good, brother?
Tommy, I don't think anybody will judge you for being emotional, man.
No, not at all.
We're gonna go to a quick commercial break.
Just before we,
Oh, it's already gone.
Excuse me.
You ready to go back?
I'm trying.
Hold on before we go back. How much longer we got?
Sure, yeah.
Does anybody want to call in and tell us something funny to change the mood around?
Yeah. Any funny stories or subject about your vacation that you had? Anybody can call in, come and tell your stories, and we'd love to hear them.
I can tell you a funny story
Sure.
about being on vacation. One time, I was really excited. Actually, I can give you two. And because they both involved me getting really excited. It was the first time I was going to get to go to Disney World.
Ooh.
Yeah. Well, which one's in Florida? World, right?
Yes. Land in California.
Cool.
It's a world.
My uncle lives down there. I'm in the car with him. And we're driving. I'm hanging out the back seat. We're going in the parking lot. I'm like, wow. I'm out the window. I'm like, oh my God. This is crazy. I'm looking like this. All of a sudden, ring. Fingers just smashed in the thing. And I'm like, ah! He's already turned the car off and pulled the keys out. And he's like, what are you doing? Get your hand out of there. I'm like, they're stuck. And he's like, oh, dang it. He pulls up. So the whole time, my first time at Disney World, I'm just like, walking around with my hands all messed up.
And he's like, rub it off, put some dirt on it.
Oh, yeah.
You'll be
Great
fine.
guy. If he ever watches this, dude, we should call my uncle. We should call my uncle.
Was you like Will Ferrell and Talladega Nights? I don't know what to do with
I didn't know what to do with
I don't know how to do it with my hands.
Worst
No,
It's like this. Put your hands up. Yeah.
No, it was crazy.
It was a good day.
Yeah.
Dude, oh my gosh. I've shut my hand in the door a couple times, and it's just, I'm sitting in the driver's seat. I have my hand right here.
Yeah.
And I just,
Oh.
so I close it, and I'm talking about metal, finger, metal. Instant perk one
it's
bite.
so bad, yeah.
Owie. Owie.
Yeah, no.
It
Owie.
shocks you more than anything. You're like, oh shit.
It's that senile liar, liar. He's like, what are you doing? I'm kicking my ass. Do you mind?
Dude, we'll cover this.
That's a clip right
I
there.
love that movie. I fucking love that movie.
It is. One of my.
What color is the pen, Tommy?
The color of my hand that I hold in my hand is royal blue. I'm lying and I can't even say it. The funniest part about that movie is he writes, write it or I'll break it off. And he's just like, damn it. Because it just says blue.
Yeah.
He's trying to say the pen is red. He's like, the pen I hold in my hand is royal blue.
That's it.
And he writes it all over his face. And he's like, to the secretary. And it's the fastest thing I've ever seen someone take ink off their face. Because he wipes his face off with a rag. And then he's just clean. Nothing on his face. And I'm like, oh, come on.
Yeah, that's how it works. Wait, what do you don't think that would be real?
Ink is hard to get off the
Come
skin.
on, man.
Come on, man.
Like, that's a hard thing to get off the skin.
I know, I'm just kidding.
That was an amazing movie, dude. I'll give you that. It was a great movie.
If you look closely at the scene with the baggage handling, when Jim Carrey gets launched off into the luggage, and they have him on the gurney. If you look at the background, there's Jim Carrey in the background doing Fire Marshal Bill. Let me show you something.
Really?
Yes, he is doing Fire Marshal Bill.
Dude, that's another inside fact.
I'm gonna hit it.
That's an inside fact.
Every time that it happens.
Oh, God,
You know what an inside fact is?
What?
Shoot.
Stop.
That tasers are shocking.
Dude, if you hit this, we're gonna be in trouble.
What?
If you hit this, we'd be in trouble.
Cover yours.
It still got me.
Damn you.
Sorry about your phone.
No, you're good.
But if anyone wants to call in and share their vacation stories, we'd love to hear from you. We I really want to build up more shows like this where we have topics and people, the audience, can get involved. It's just when we have sour lemons that call in and just want to cause trouble, we just don't want that. We want to have a good time, a good fun show where people can call in and have a good time.
True.
Put this guy up there.
Answer.
Well. Yeah. Alright. Someone. Alright. Tommy,
Yes.
what's the deal, man?
So, I guess it's time for me to share my vacation stories.
Oh my god, I forgot we still hadn't done this. Yeah, I guess. Let's this might be the topper.
So I just figured out I have two vacation stories. One vacation story involves this dude right here. Well, like Tyler invites me down all paid vacation
I do not recall.
to go down to Jacksonville.
I'm just kidding. Go ahead, brother. Oh yeah, where you lost all the film. Go ahead.
Yes, I shot a whole entire vlog and then the thing got corrupted on my
yeah,
laptop,
I remember that.
and I lost all the footage. But one of the funniest things about on that trip is we're sitting close to ringside, which we're at ringside.
It's the first row, so it's ringside.
It's ringside.
It
yes.
costs $500 each.
Yes, I know. What?
Go, I'll zip.
It was front row.
I'll zip.
Except I was leaning off my seat like the whole entire time when we were there, because Tyler had someone else on his seat apparently. And when I tried to ask the security guard if I could sit in another seat,
I know exactly where he's going with this crazy story now. Finish it up. Oh my
So,
god.
What?
Go finish it. It's hilarious.
So I look over and I see this dude, and I'm like, wait a second. And I realize Logan Paul is at this event, which I despise him. He's annoying. And I'm like, wait a minute, that's his friend. That's Dorf Mamba. So like, I walk over to this guy. I'm like, excuse me, sir, are you Dorf Mamba? And he's like, yeah. Tyler in his head, he's like, oh my gosh, Tommy's getting ready to offend a midget.
Can I explain? I thought Tommy, I didn't know who Dorf Mamba was, really. I'm sorry. I thought Tommy was like going over because he's like a small person. Like Tommy's like, come here, small person. That's
like I would do that.
That's what I thought. I was like, I thought he was getting a picture with a tiny person, man. And I it is what it is.
But I shook his hand. I took a picture with him, and he was really chill guy. But yeah, that's Dorf Mamba. Like he was a really true. I got a picture with him. It's somewhere on my Instagram. I don't know where it is.
On your Instagram.
But my friend Deb was so jealous because she loves Logan Paul. Like that's her boy right there. She's like, that's not my boy, Tommy. Right now, he is not my boy. He's like my son. He's like my brother. If she's still watching this. Okay, so my other vacation story goes back to when I was a yay lad, a little tot, just running around, little Tommy. This Tommy, right here, terror on two legs, Tommy, and just would not sit down for anything. So we're in North Carolina. We make one of our many trips here up to North Carolina. Which, interesting fact, where the incident happened and this story was we've eaten at this buffet before.
Okay.
So we're sitting there and we're eating food. We're eating Chinese food, and all of a sudden my mom says, "Tommy, don't eat so fast. You know you'll get sick." And I'm like, "Oh, don't worry about it, Mom. I'll be fine." Halfway into eating and I'm drinking soda, it hits me. And I black out, and next thing I know, I wake up, and my dad has me by the back of my collar of my shirt, and I'm just, and he's taking piles of vomit and throwing it on the floor, and I'm just like, and he's just throwing the vomit on the floor, and just all the way a line all the way to the bathroom, and oh my God. We get to the bathroom door, and he's like, "Are you through, Tommy?" "Yes, Dad, I'm through." Yes, I threw up a line of vomit all the way to the bathroom door. And this happened on vacation. And I recently had talked to my mom about this. I'm like, what did you guys do? Like, she's like, "Oh, don't, the restaurant just, you know, they jumped on and they started cleaning everything up." Because that's the last thing they want to see in a restaurant is vomit, you know.
Yeah.
And I asked her some stuff about it, and like my dad just saw me being ill and being sick, and he just grabbed me and started running me to the bathroom, and it just, the vomit was like, "I'm coming out now."
That's crazy. It just went everywhere.
Also, another thing, when I was a kid, I was a fish out of water. You could not keep me out of a pool. It'd be 32 degrees Fahrenheit outside one
But
pool.
now we can't get you in a pool.
If I have a t-shirt on, I'll go in the pool. I'm one of those.
That's all right. Hey, it don't matter.
But I would jump into the pool, and I would go swimming, and I would be having so much fun, and I'd get out, and I would just be like, "Mommy, I need a bath."
To get warm?
Yeah, to get warm, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was some of my vacation stories, you know.
There you go. That was pretty good. I
It's
forgot.
disgusting.
Yeah. I forgot. I didn't know you was
absolutely horrendous.
I didn't know you was gonna talk about Dorfmama.
Like that was literally the Chinese food
Yes.
restaurant. The Chinese restaurant story was basically birth control. Like it makes me not want to have a kid. So
Oh, thanks. I appreciate that.
I just can't imagine. Dude, you know me. Could you imagine me handling that well?
No, he would probably handle it better than you.
Okay.
Probably
yeah.
just get the kid like this by the neck and the butt and just like throw the kid on the floor all through the dang line of puke.
I probably would have wrapped him up in one of the, what's it called, tablecloths and carried him out like that.
Probably.
You're already dirty, kid.
Yeah.
You're. That's what I'd be. I'd be so yeah. Sorry, man. I'd be so embarrassed about how like you puked everywhere. like, can you imagine? I guarantee not one person stayed eating their food in there, right?
If they didn't finish what's at their table. They had to go get something different.
Yeah.
It definitely altered their dining experience.
I couldn't even sit in that. Dude, I've been to restaurants before where you're sitting, it doesn't smell good, and you're like, dude.
Yep.
I feel like I'm eating whatever this smell is.
They either left or moved across the other side of the restaurant.
And the smell of vomit never leaves. It just kind of it lingers,
Yep,
and like, you know, even with that kind of
it's like
that.
your farts.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, ha. You know, it's that when you know the bad thing about vomiting is like you always have that when you get ready to vomit, you have that, and then when you have it, just like, and then there's like that second, like there's that, it's like a tsunami.
So I'll tell you right now, if you vomited right now, I would probably be second, to be honest with you, and then he probably would go third.
Oh yeah.
Like
I wouldn't survive it.
no.
No, which I don't have to throw up. Honestly, I'm fine.
Thank God.
If I punch you in the stomach, you would.
Oh,
Yeah, definitely.
that would be your fault. Then Justin would be so mad.
If I got thrown up on?
Yes.
Yeah, you're right. I would.
I would get half of it or all of it. So
I would be very, very sad if I got thrown up.
Well, if I was to throw up, I would just throw up in this trash can right here.
Oh, good lord.
That trash can looks like it's been thrown up in and then just left there.
Oh.
Has it?
I have no idea. I can't remember.
Oh, I do not know.
Oh, jeez. Oh, boy.
Well, boys, we pretty much did it. But the rule is that this show doesn't end unless Tommy says it does. So, I don't know, Tommy, is there anything you want to say to the people? Do you?
Well, okay. So, maybe I'll lead off with an inspirational speech.
Okay, give me 1 second. Okay.
We got quite a few topics coming up at the next show.
Oh yeah, let's talk about what the topic of the next show is for call-ins that we want to hear. Let's hear Thanksgiving stories.
Okay.
And maybe maybe football predictions.
We can do 2 topics if you want, just in case somebody don't want to talk about one, they can talk about the other. So,
what was your best Thanksgiving meal?
Turkey.
Turkey, mashed potatoes, and what was that? Cream or something like that, or what is it? That's red and it's circular.
Is it yams?
No, but it's kind of sauce. It's a
cranberry sauce.
Oh yes, I love cranberry sauce. Like the out of the can. That is one of my favorite.
Really?
That is actually not bad. All right, before we talk too much about this, why don't you do that inspirational speech and we'll leave out on that.
All right.
Yeah.
Folks, in life, you have a goal, and you have a way of going, and forward is always the best way to go. Running the speed, running the distance, conquering every goal in your life. But if you fall down, you scrape your knees, you put a Band-Aid on, and you just keep on running to conquer your goals, to conquer. You are a winner. You are the future of whatever you want to conquer. You're the future of YouTube. You're the future of TikTok. You're the future of whatever you want. You're the future if you want to eat subs, or if you want to eat you want to be a hot dog winner, You're a winner if you're going up. Well, you're not a winner if you're a salmon going upstream and a big bear is trying to eat you. You're not a winner then, but you're a winner if you push yourself to be a winner. I'm a winner because I've always pushed myself to be where I am today. I've always fallen into places because I pushed myself to get to where I am today, and you could do that because I believe in you.
Is that it?
Yeah, that's it. So, folks, I just want to say...
Go ahead.
So, I just want to say thank you so much for watching another awesome episode of the Super Fun Time. And if you didn't call in, I'm sorry. But we always welcome people to call into the shows and share your awesome stories with us. Or just, if you want advice, we can give advice to you. But as always, I'm Tommy, NC 2010. And maybe next week we'll talk about different versions of Thanksgiving and different food items at the Thanksgiving table. And maybe we'll have a little Thanksgiving feast ourselves before Justin goes out of town. We can get a little turkey, little meal, like eat a meal here on the show, and just have a good time. Say what we're thankful for. Maybe make it our Thanksgiving episode.
Yeah.
And we say what we're thankful for, and just we'll see where we go from there. As always, folks, this has been the Super Fun Time Show. It's Super Fun Time!
See you, everybody.
It's super fun time.